Okay. Nining Jo Acholi, Man Jacqueline Ikang Okot, and Man Show Me, Chaka Gilabacholi, segment me, Kwan Gilabacholi. Man session 23. I'm going to continue Kwan reading on the Abong subclan, me Obbo, me South Sudan. Okay. I better Kwan a couple of days ago. La wo ba Kwan, la wo ategi guess langwa. The day before that, Kwan. Lopa bong agige ikarema jo abong gi came into contact with jo kitaka igene iporoto gine yala awaja bod gine gi chimwang jo kitaka gi den wala te tong agi Kenyu. So I'm gonna pick up from Kenyu. Ngamo time after them awaja bod gine gi dake poro jo lutina bong who dake poro kuja wujo chimwang jo kitaka gi gine gite atero well gite tong mulungan din din. Okay. One minute we'll make sure we subscribe to our YouTube channel Tiedo Chagila Bacholi yala watie gina a Facebook page do Chagila Bacholi and when Jacqueline kama caught like in personal Facebook party South Sudan. Okay, you can follow me on my personal page as well or send me messages directly. You can also message us under any video or under any live video. You can send us a private message or DM if you have any comments or suggestions or you want to be a guest to discuss what I'm reading. The reading will mainly be Gileba Choli in the Choli language. Um, I try to make commentaries in English, um, in case we have audience from other parts of the world who wants to join and follow along with the discussion or the readings that I'm reading in Acholi. Okay. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We just now started using TikTok, where we post snippets of our videos. At the or I'm on TikTok as Chakagi Kang, South Sudan. But please follow us on all platforms so you can stay up to date with what we're reading or what we're discussing when we have guests. Okay. So I'm going to start off with reading where I left off a couple of days ago on the Abong subclan of Obbo. Okay. So where I left off was where the Abong people had migrated and came into contact with Kitara. So now they want to see how to interact or even have a cordial interaction with the Kitara people. Okay. So I'm going to read from here, but it's in Acholi. I will make comments in English for those of you who are watching and don't understand what I'm saying. And bear in mind, I'm also learning how to read Acholi and learning how to speak Acholi effectively to communicate across our communities in South Sudan, Uganda, and other parts of the world. If you hear something similar, if you're from a Luo ethnic group somewhere in Africa, if you hear something similar or you have a question, drop a comment under this video or under any video. You send a private message or a DM, and we will be able to respond. So the Chagileba Chuli page on Facebook, we're running it as a official business or platform page where you can leave your comments as well. Send it through Messenger, and we respond to those messages between the hours of 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, those are the hours where we respond to most of the comments. We do get a lot of comments, and we want to make sure we get to everybody, but we do respond between the hours of 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so if you did leave us a comment, don't worry, we'll get back to you um, as soon as we can. Okay, so I'm going to start reading now. So this segment is called Kwan Leb Acholi, which means reading in Acholi or reading in the Acholi language. The book I'm reading is called Tekwara Pacholi, Me South Sudan. It's all written by an Acholi author from South Sudan. His name is Saturnino Onyala. And the whole book is this book here. Um, and it's a large book. So I'm taking it slowly. It helps me learn about the culture of the Acholi people, the migration of the Acholi people, and all the different customs and traditions of Acholi people, while also learning how to read in Acholi. Okay, so while I'm reading, you can watch along, and I will be sure to try to make some comments in English so you guys can understand. Okay. All right. So achakagman. Ikare malotino kitara o oriporo gino nungo lotino abong abichel dong tie kachungu idak poro lotino kitara o chiro chok bodge ka gino kwanya tong ma rot omio kagin o chimo kwede wang lotino megi kid ma rot o chiro kala chien gino mio tong gio do bolotini abong. Okay. So at this time, the Obbo youth went back to the farm or the garden that belonged to the Kitaka people. Um, and there are two different groups, two different tribes at the time. Okay. And so they didn't want to have to fight each other. The actually custom or tradition is that if you don't want to fight with a stranger that you come into contact with, you don't start killing each other. Okay, you start by pointing the back of your spear to those strangers, basically saying, "Hey, we welcome you. We don't have any issues with you." And then you ask them what they're looking for, why they're on your property, basically, or on your land. Okay. Um, so now the Gitaka people had pointed the back of their spear at the Abong people. Okay. So basically saying, hey, we see you. We want to know what you're doing here, but we don't have any problems with you and we don't want to fight. Okay. As they were instructed by their chief to do. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to read and give less English commentary so I can finish reading what I'm trying to read here. So I try to read just a couple of pages a day. Um, yeah. And then in between those times, I try to have guests to discuss Acholi culture, Acholi traditions, Acholi language. Okay. All right. So then it goes into the next paragraph where they said what? Lok mi chimo wang dano gi lak tong nyo din pa mi chimo wang dano gi din peo bedo jummy manien bojo abong. Nen chalo kit chikman benetie I lobolo turo. Pi lok man o werogin ngeo tien lok mi chimo wang dano gi lak tong. Okay. E kare ma lotino kitaha o chimo wang lotino bon. Gi lak tong gino nyang chut ni jo kitaka pere gi lok mo ikingi. Pi man lur pe o marogin. O werogin o chiro gi lotino kitaha wa pajo bod road o mini. Okay. Ichawa malotino megi o repajo gin onongo road omini tie obedo idikal. Entie kakoro kidwan ango malotina mere obikelo. Road omini ikare mao neno lotino loturo eno jolo gin mabe ka omia bodge pi gicham gigu marach luakpa road imayi pe ngeo lep kitara gin logo lep loturo keken. Okay. Roromini mau neno ni lep mo peke matwera ribogin endong o chaha lok bot kiching chalo uh, lading lading it kalotino a bong bene o bero ka dwara lok duju kiching gigum mabe gin duju nyang lok ma gin o bero ka lokone giching. Okay, so they didn't understand each other. They spoke different languages. The Abong people spoke Lotugo because they came from a Lotugo origin or background, right? So they only spoke Lotugo. Okay, But the Kitaha people, they spoke their language, so they didn't understand each other. The way they were communicating was through sign language or using hand gestures. Okay, so Rodomini, uh, okay, so Rodomini o Penyoloti na bongne, ubino gi kwene, umiro gen ngo iporo mewa. Okay, so when they came back to see the chief of the Kitaha people, the chief, his name is Rodomini or Chief Omini, he asked them what they wanted and why they were there. Lutina bongo gamani ladit mewa aye ochwalo wan kai miro nyang kawa bino kie miro ulogi road mewa pien en bene miro neno in. So the kids of the youth of Abong said, please come see our chief so you guys can have a more appropriate discussion between the two of you on the levels of chiefs, basically. Rodamini, Manyang, Tampa Latina Megi, and a waja bot luak, mere chudni. Kakid man Latina Megi miero odori tui, and bene o miro nano road Megi. Okay. Mapuri Latina bongo abichel, Megi, pe o chaga wood, midok pajo, Rodamini o kero gin ping, ka waja bot luak, mere ni, o mi pi. Kongo gi kuon bodgi. Okay. Latino kitaha. Okay, la bo Latina bong kuon gi dek bo mao guru. Gio di nyim. Ma pek la bong ringo aye. La bong ringo ie. Okay. So they were served a meal that we know very well in the Choli. They ate it and then they started their trip back. Ikarmao kilo jami megi duju inyim Latina bon. Gino maro pi gikongo keken kagin okwero chamo kuon waho pien gin pengeo pod dek bo. Latino kitaka mao neno ni Latino mano okwero chamo kuon waho gino duogo lok bot rot ni rot Latino bon o maro kongo gi pi keken gin peo chamo kuon. Okay. Rodomini o winyo lok pa Latino ento peo gamo ye lok mo. Latino lo tugo ikare magin o tiro mat a da gino chako wood mi dok ka gon megi. Ikare magin o ika gon gino chiro bodrot imayi. Ka ginyuru gin duju gin duju marot omini obero katimone bodge. Rori mai o winyo gi yom chwiny madit atika. Gin marot kitaha obero katimone bodano mere. Inge due achiel rod mi kitaha ochwalo dano bod rori mai wegino wach bodge ni eni miro lokwere. Rodi mai ma winyo lok man en peo kwero chi en dong o wajo bod lo kwena mikita hani udok pajo ka wu wajo wachi ki road meu ni digi abino kalimo en. Okay. Lo kwena mikita o dok pajo ka gino wajo bod road o mini ni emai o wajo ni in digi en digi ibino kalimo in. Rodo mini o yengo wiye keken ni nok matien log ne a winyo log meu andong akoro nino awelo. Okay. Ki odigo John maping dong o tiro ru rori mai o kwanyo dano mere ma romo pierario gi wi pier dek weke o luok en igang no weko ngoni weko luok en igang mi kitaka ka ngoni ikare ma gino ok idikal kitaka gino no ruoro mini tie ka kuro gin en obedo gi luok mere ma orumo en ni tit ruoro mai gi luok mere kid ma gin bene obedo dano milo tugo ada gino chiro munero mon gilo tino kitaka ma gino neno kid dano megi liwijo mako gin mada weko gin duju oringo weko I udi ento ruot iliri kachiel gi cho mokene ma chwiny gi tek gino bedo ka jolo lotino abong okay ma pori luok mi abong pe obedo piny lotino kitaka okwanyo tong ochimo wangi gi dim nyuru bot gini log maraj pere ikingi ka gino chiro ojengo tong ikom dero okay luok pa ruot imayi bene okwanyo tong ochimo wang lotino kitaka gi din kid ma chik kwaro pa chuli gilo tugu miro ka gino kiro tong man piny inge man ruot iliri onyuru ka bedo bod ruot imayi kachiel gi luok mere okay majo abong dong omaro pi ruot omini obino openyo ruot imayi gi kit la penya chiel manene en openyo gi lotino abong ni ruot ubino gi kwene uyenyo ngoni kono ruot imayi ogamo ni wabino gi tirongoi watie ka yenyo kapur gi kacham pale gin ma okelo wan ingom meu ayeni wabedi gi adega ayeni wabedo gi adega madi gi omero mera wa ilobo tirongoi okay ruot omini pe wajo lokmo ikom lagam ma ruot imayo bedo ka doane bore chi olaha wange bod luok mere ko wajo bod gini ukel pi gi kongo bod welo ento pe ukel kuon pien dana mi abong pe chamo kuon ata ruot mini o wajo kidman pien wiopo ni ikare ma okero angej omiyo kuon gi dek bolotina bong magin obino tien mi achiel idikal mi kitaka chi gin okwero chamo kuon pien gin pe ng'iyo podek okay jo kitaka okelo pi gi kongo bolotina bong gin opongo kongo iawal madit ka gikero iye abit makwong gi wiye ni I don't know how to say this word kid ma kongo obedo chom pa jo lotugo luak mi abong dong pe ogale gidonyo imat ma kongo oromo dano duju so he's saying jo lotugo imar kongo ada so muno bedo do chom tugo muno gichiro ka visit chief mikine akita gidonyo kamar kongo marach so inge madano otiro chom gi mat roro mini otamo benen mi mio ngani nyok diel gi nyok romo bod la reme. Kid ma leb mo pere ma miro eno lori kwere bod la reme en dong obedo kachimo yo o let bod la reme ma en poro kwere ki ching or body language, okay? Dipa diel gi romane. Amiro amiro mio bori nyok romo gi nyok diel. Excuse me. Mi nyuru lo mi lorem matie kinwan gi kwere. Gi kwere. Rore mai onyang. Gin duju malarema obero ka wacho ne bot en dong ogamo ki chinge bene ni ka lok mo dok ikom le magang or domestic animals ana tie kwere ma romo apua mich meri mada ento ala in wehe nyok diel gi nyok romo man obed buri iolet. So the chief of Gitara Omini was giving him gifts, to solidify their friendship. Give him a goat and what now? A sheep. But the chief of Abong turned it down because um, they had too many animals as it is. They had nowhere to put them. So he, respectfully declined the gift and told him to keep it. Okay. Rodomini peo quero tam palaremeda eno wero nyok diel gi nyok romo odong iolet kid malareme wajo ento kari bed nyok diel gi nyok romo man odong iolet man pe tien log ni Rodomini miero ogwagi gin machalo jomi par ruot imai. Rodomini mi kitaka otuk ginyang ni lareme pe miro mich mere endong ogwoko nyok diel gi nyok romo megi chalo jomi mere. Giotieno malakching dong okwe lotino kitaka olwoko ruot imai wa giloko ruot imai wa iporo manena nene lotino abong onongo gini ye ikare magin tie kapur kagin omere gi wood igang. Okay, let's see how far I've got. Okay. If you understand what I'm reading, drop your comments. There's still about 4 more pages to go about our bong. We're gonna this Daniel bong in the Oboni. Before what Daniel Lomingoni wrote Kasiba Motero Obbo. Okay. So I'm not going to finish today. Segment Miss heading in section Migana. Donya pa abong a Obbo today. I will finish it tomorrow. And then when I finish it tomorrow, the following day, I will read about Kasiba. How Kasiba ended up in Guinea. Okay. Kinma Kasiba Otero, okay. On behalf of Obbo. Okay. So Agikan, the visit of Joe Guinea. Joe Abong, Kinmagi visit Joe Kitara, Gimara Kongo, Gingongo, Gitwara local with each other. There's no one language, Mari Bugin, Ginge Lepko. Okay. So they were communicating in sign language because they don't understand each other. So, and the only thing the Latugo people or the Abong people did was drink alcohol. That's what they like to do is drink alcohol. At least that they know. But as far as the foods, they refuse eating anything because they don't know the foods. They refused it. So after they were done drinking, they were given gifts by the chief, Chief Omini. The Abong chief, Imai, refused those gifts because they have too many animals. And then in the evening, they were off to go back to where they were staying. Okay, so that's where I'm leaving off right now. Uh, page 89. Okay, so Digidong, I'll try to finish. Kinmagidong get done a settlement to get ball territory. Okay, tomorrow is Monday, the 24th. I will finish reading that, and then the following day I start reading about Kasiba, Kepa Kasiba. Okay, please drop your comments or suggestions. If you want to join to discuss what I'm reading, please let me know. Um, Follow us on Facebook as Chaka Leb Acholi. Okay, subscribe to our YouTube channel as Chaka Leb Acholi. I am now also on TikTok as Chaka Ge Ekang dash South Sudan. Okay. Leave your comments if you want to be a guest. Leave a comment under any video or send private messages. Okay. Uh, Thank you so much. Poi Matek. Have a good night, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Okay. Bye bye.